Hi, hello friends. Welcome to Chindu Smart Class. In this session, we are going to discuss about DES weaknesses. In previous session, we already discussed DES algorithm. After the implementation of DES, some critics have been done DES. Those critics found some weaknesses in DES. What are the weaknesses in DES? There are main two categories of weaknesses in DES. Weaknesses in cipher design, okay, and next thing, weaknesses in cipher key. These are the main weaknesses in DES: weakness in cipher design and weakness in cipher key. Here the DES contains two components, S box and P box. Critics found some weakness in S box. In some S boxes, the input is coming to output in S boxes like S box 4, and some chosen inputs are creating the same outputs for all the S boxes. Like this, S box contains some weakness, and in the same way, P box, there is no information about why there is initial permutation and final permutation. Designers have not cleared why they are including initial permutation and final permutation. That is one thing. And next thing, in expansion P box, we are dividing the block into pieces. So 4 bits, and we need to write the 4 bits while expanding the P box. Okay, the same bits for second portion, third portion, fourth portion, fifth portion, and we need to take the last bit of the previous part as first bit and first bit of next part as the last bit. That means repeating. So there are first and fourth bits are repeating. That is the weakness in P boxes. Okay, and the main part is key. Okay, so the key which contains more number of weaknesses. First weakness is key size. First weakness, key size. The key size of DES is 56 bits. That means the key domain is 2 power 56. Okay, the key domain is 2 power 56. The attacker, to do brute force attack, he need to check 2 power 56 keys. Okay, so in this process, suppose if we use one computer with one processor, he needs 2000 years. Okay, in case if we use one computer with 1 million processors, 1 million processors, he needs just 20 hours. Okay, so if he has one computer with one processor, he needs 2000 years to do brute force attack. It is impossible. And if he has one computer with 1 million processors, he just need 20 hours. Okay, but it is impossible. The computer with 1 million processors, the cost is increased. Okay, so nowadays the technology is improved, the cost is decreasing. Okay, but a single computer with 1 million processors is not existed. And if the attacker use 3500 computers, with parallel processing, then he just need 120 days. Okay, suppose if we use the network of 42,000 computers, then you just need 10 days. Okay, nowadays with the latest technology, he can do brute force attack with the key size 56 bits. Okay, to overcome the problem of key size, the designers implemented two DES, double DES and three DES with two keys and three DES with three keys. Okay, the key size will be increased. Next weakness in cipher key is weak keys. Weak keys. And next, semi weak keys, possible weak keys, and key complement. So these are the different types of weaknesses in a cipher key. Key size, weak keys, semi weak keys, possible weak keys, and key complement. Okay, so let us see one by one. So we already discussed a key size, and next thing, weak keys. There are total 4 weak keys are there. There are total 4 weak keys. So what is weak key? A weak key consists of either all of zeros or all of ones or half zeros, half ones. Weak keys means the weak key which contains all zeros, all ones, or half or zeros, half or ones. Okay, so these are the weak keys. Here if you observe, so first column representing the 64 bits, so you need to draw the parity bits and then you will get a 56 bit key. This is the 56 bit key. Here all zeros and here all ones, and in this key half zeros, half ones, half ones, half zeros. These are all weak keys. These are all weak keys. Okay, so if the cipher key is weak key, then the round keys generated from these weak keys will be same for all the rounds. Okay, the round keys for all the rounds generated from these weak keys are same. Okay, that's why these are called weak keys. Okay, in the key generation process, we are dividing the cipher key into two halves, and we are performing shift operation, left shift operation. So we already discussed in the previous session. So we are going to divide the cipher key into two halves, and you need to perform the circular left shift operation. So based on the round number, we need to perform the 1 bit or 2 bits left shift operation. Okay, so if you perform a circular left shift either 1 bit or 2 bit, then the same output will be there. Okay, if all zeros are there, then if you perform 1 bit or 2 bit, there is no change in the order. Okay, that's why these are called weak keys, and you will get all the round keys same. Okay, so the main disadvantage of weak keys is here in this diagram you can observe the main drawback of using weak key in DES. If you perform encryption 2 times, the original text will be generated. So whatever the input we are giving in the first encryption, the same text will be generated after second cipher. Okay, here the plain text, 64-bit plain text will be encrypted, and here some cipher text will be generated. And if you perform the same cipher on the ciphertext, you will get the plain text. In the same way, reverse cipher also. So if you perform decryption 2 times, you will get the same ciphertext. Okay, so there is drawback of weak key. So let us see a simple example. Here you can observe that the key is same and plain text 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, some random plain text, and the ciphertext is there. If you perform the encryption for this one, the ciphertext with the same key, weak key, then you will get the original text. Okay, that is the main drawback of weak keys. And next thing is semi-weak keys. So how many semi-weak keys are there? There are total 6 pairs of semi-weak keys. So pair means 2. So total 6 into 2 is equal to 12 semi-weak keys are there. So what are those semi-weak keys? These are the semi-weak keys. So each row representing a pair. First semi-weak key pair, the second semi-weak key pair. Okay, so these are the semi-weak key pairs. So why we call it as semi-weak key? A semi-weak key creates only 2 different round keys. Semi-weak key creates only 2 different round keys. So that's why we are calling it as semi-weak key. Weak key creates same round keys. Okay, for all the round keys, 16 rounds, 16 same round keys will be generated by weak key. Okay, and semi-weak key, here it will create only 2 unique round keys for all the 16 rounds. Okay, so for all the 16 rounds, 8 rounds, so only one key, same key. So there are only 2 different keys, one key for 8 rounds, one key for 8 rounds. Okay, so that's why we are calling it semi-weak key. So if you observe this table, suppose if you use semi-weak key for round 1, this is the round key, and for round 2, for round 3, and so on, round 16, and this is the second semi-weak key in the pair. Okay, so this is the table which contains round keys generated by using semi-weak key pair. So semi-weak key pair which contains 2 keys, 2 semi-weak keys. So this is the first semi-weak key and this is the second semi-weak key. Okay, so if you use the first semi-weak key in the pair, these are the round keys, and these are the round keys by using second semi-weak key in the pair. Okay, here this is the first round key, and if you observe the 16th round of using the second semi-weak key in the pair. Okay, so first round key and 16th round key both are same. Okay, so this is the reverse order. If you observe this, okay, and these are the reverse values. So, and if you observe, only there are 2 different keys only out of 16 round keys, only 2 different. Okay, so for 8 rounds, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so for 8 rounds the same key, and another 8 rounds the same key. Okay, and here also, so if you apply cipher 2 times using semi-weak key pair K1 K2. So K1 K2, these are the 2 semi-weak keys under a single pair. So you will get the same plain text. You will get the same plain text. That is the drawback of semi-weak key. And next thing is possible weak keys. Possible weak keys. So possible weak keys, there are total 48 keys. There are total 48 possible weak keys are there. So what is possible weak key? Possible weak key means there are only 4 different round keys created by possible weak key. There are only 4 different round keys. Weak keys means for all the rounds same round key will be generated, and in semi weak keys for all the rounds 2 different keys will be generated, and here in possible weak keys there are total 4 different round keys will be generated. For all the 16 rounds only 4 round keys, different round keys will be generated. That is possible weak keys. And next thing is key complement. Key complement. So complement means inverting the bits. If there is 0, you need to write the 1. If there is 1, you need to write the 0. Okay. So out of 56 keys, half of the keys are complement to other half. Okay. So half of the keys are complement to other half. So what is the benefit getting from this key complement? The key complement will simplify the job of attacker. How? Because in the key complement the attacker can use only half of the possible keys to perform brute force attack. So encryption means C is equal to E of K comma P. So P is plain text, K is key, and E means encryption, C means ciphertext. Okay, and you will get C complement if you encrypt the plain text complement with key complement. Okay, so if you encrypt the plain text complement with key complement, you will get ciphertext complement. Okay, so if attacker will try only half of the keys, the attacker does not have to test another half of the keys because those are complement to other half. Okay, so that's why the key complement will simplify the job of attacker. Okay, that is key complement. Let us say a simple example for key complement. So here in this table you can observe the key is 1 2 3 4 some random, and this column is complement to this key is complement to this key, and plain text, this is the plain text and this is the plain text complement. And if you encrypt this plain text with this key, you will get the ciphertext. Okay, if you encrypt this plain text complement with the key complement, you will get the ciphertext complement. Okay, so the attacker can test only 2 power 56 divided by 2, only half of the keys. Okay, that means 2 power 55. 2 power 56 minus 1, that is 2 power 55. Only 2 power 55 keys can be tested by the attacker to do brute force attack. Okay, and finally key clustering. Key clustering means 2 or more keys can be generated for the same ciphertext from the same plain text. Okay, that means 2 or more different keys can create the same ciphertext from the same plain text. Okay, so just like semi weak keys, possible weak keys. Okay, so these two are under key clustering. So other than this, there are no key clustering available in the 2 power 56 keys. There are no key clusters are available other than these semi weak keys and possible weak keys. Okay, so this is about weaknesses in DES. Mainly there are 2 categories: weakness in cipher design weaknesses in cipher key. I hope you understood. If you learned something from this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching.